Hey everyone, it's me again. It's 12:48. Today I will be covering about GOREST API, a very common API to know about it. I will be showing how to make a GET request, POST request. Many of us will facing some issue asking for the API token. I will show you how to successfully execute it. Without further ado, let's start this. Going to the official site of the GOREST, you can see it has listed some of the resources. It has asked you can try some post request, get request, put patch, delete. Also, there is a sample of, you can see, GraphQL. It's nothing different from the normal one. It's the same. We will see how we can proceed with this one. First, quickly try to go log in with anything that you think it's quite reasonable. Let's just say I'm trying to log in with an official one. After logging it, you will get to see some of this token. Make sure you copy this and let's say put down into your notepad. You can create your own, but why to copy from others? I will say going to the website, just remove this. I'm going, sir. Okay, now I need a postman. From if you followed my previous tutorial about the copy, you must have a postman. If not, if you don't have a postman, for this and only for this tutorial purpose in the GOREST, you can try online HTTP request tester. Okay, there's not too much option here right now. We will post online postman, or let's just say give this one a try in the body authorization. Okay, alright, we will go with this one, no issue. Okay, we will try to give a GET request to this API. For giving a GET request, you don't need to give, see, you don't need to give the authentication code or bearer token for just taking the information from the server. I can also put this GET request from directly from here, and I will get the quite good JSON. Here is the ID, name, email, gender, and status. Alright, there is no one has a name called Sohini, so I will try to add one name. It has already mentioned here to add a new user or create a new user. You can use the same API, but you need to give the method as post. I'll go to this here. I will switch to post. Without the bearer token authentication, if I try to give the, and in the body I need to give some value also. I will quickly copy these things. But how will you understand if it is asking for uh, how many things or not? Let me check here. See, for creating a user, it is authorization is required, and it's a post request. Ex post, the API is same, and you need to mention name, gender, email, status. Four things: name, gender, email, status. Four things. I'll change the name. As I said, I will add Sohini for this test case purpose. Remove this and add Sohini. And without the authentication, the token, without providing it, let's see what it gives the result. Unauthorized authentication failed as I have no access to it. Why? Because I haven't mentioned my token here. Mention the token here. Now give a request, and it gave me a quite good ID, and it says this person has been created successfully. So this was how you need to do the put post request. Get request I have shown you already. Oh, if you want to see the specific user, I can use the ID. Now I got the ID here. Control C, users slash, and give a post request. Not a, sorry, by mistake, it's a get request. Okay, I have sent something in the middle, in the body that is not required, and it gave me this. Let me show you if this works in my, it will work only on my PC, as because I have done changes here. See, the person named Sohini at the dot test has been here. This was how you did the post request. You successfully check if the person is created or not. Similarly, you can use put patch and give the specific ID whose information you want to update. Let's just say I want to change the information of this person using the put or patch, and the body will remain same, and I want to add her title. What title should I give? Let's just say SEN, and I haven't sent the request. Let's see what it says. 200. Okay. The, the title of the person has been added. Now give request. Refresh this one to see if the changes has been done or not. Sohini same. The changes has been done successfully. Now go to the again GOREST. If you want to delete a person, you just need to mention this, and I don't think I need to go through this. If I I've already covered this post gate put patch. Delete also you can do it. You need to just go there, just select the delete. If I send the request, it will delete the person, but I don't want to delete it. Okay, now okay, let's just say I will cover this part too. Okay, when you're, how will you do the same exact operations using in GraphQL? You can give the request https colon this thing. Partial copy, does it allow? It doesn't allow partial copy. Need to copy the full. I will paste it here. See, the kind of request is post, and what I'm trying to get user. Any specific user? No. I want to get the whole data, but then also I need to give the post request. That is, I'm getting from this. I'm getting the hint from this one. Exposed. Let's just copy the URL. Go to the system here. Paste it. The kind of request was post, and what other information does it require? It needs query about the user ID. In the body, I need to mention my query. Select this query, Control C. In the body, just paste it. I want to get the details. Let's just keep it as it is. And anything more information? I also need to mention about the bearer token. As I've already mentioned the bearer token here in the authorization, select the bearer token and paste this thing. In the Postman, you will get the same thing, bearer token. Any platform you use, you will get this thing under authorization tab. In the body, I have mentioned this body. Now, if I send the request, it shouldn't give me any error. So, yeah, I get the information about the person. What for? Let me just try to see if this person information can I get using the GraphQL. Does it take the record of it or it's a separate server? Send the request. It gave me the response. Sohini send. Sohini @erdman.test. So it works. So it's just information about a specific person. If I also want to get the request about all the users which I haven't uh, done it, then also I need to mention this bearer token. It will be a type of expose, that means post request, and I need to mention this URL. In the query part, I need to select the whole thing. Let's just do it white this time. Control C. Paste this thing. Where is the URL? Copy the URL. I do think it's the same. Yep, it's the same. Go to this thing. Copy the query. Also, do not copy the inverted commas. The first open curly braces and the ending curly braces shouldn't be inside any single quote or double quote, as you can see. Let's just give this, and I will get to see the whole users. 2860 count is there, Giga Johar, every list I have got here. Now quickly, I have done this list, I have done the get. Let's just try to create user. Again, copy this. By the way, you can try this here using the curl, but if you want to understand how to do it manually, like using the URL and body, you can go ahead and use this tutorial for helping yourself. Oh, why am I copying this URL? It's the same. I need to copy the query part. That will change. Again, Control A, Control V. Let's just say J Tenali, J Ramakrishna, J Tenali. Alright, let's just give a try and see what kind of response it gives. And yeah, The user has been created Chetanali J Ramakrishna. Chetanali J Ramakrishna 15c.com. So the user has been created. Update the user. Similarly, copy the query from one into another end. And whatever it asks, I need to mention this ID specifically of whose information I want to change. For my instance, in this example, I want to change this person's. If I want to change this person's information, then I need to remember this ID and I need to mention in the body wherever it is used. If you want to delete the user, you also need to mention the ID again, and it will delete the person's information from the server, or let's say if DB. In every, you can see the difference between the normal giving the request and in using the GraphQL. Every GraphQL request is having the same method called post, whereas using the normal HTTP request, post, get, input, patch, delete, this kind of all options are here. So yeah, this was the tutorial about how to use the GOREST successfully. Also the GraphQL and REST API. If any further query or anything more topics you want to cover, you can drop it down in the link. You can mention it in the comments.